Thank you very much for those kind introductory words. In fact, it really is yesterday since I was here. I actually can recognise a few familiar faces as I do look around the room, and the fact that I'm here, the fact that my Consul General is also here with me is, I think, a clear demonstration that we see very much the strength and the importance of the trade and investment between the state of Andhra Pradesh and Australia in many ways. And when I was here last time, I took you through the role that the Australian Trade Commission does, working across 5 industry clusters, ranging from, say, food and beverage, through to mining, through to infrastructure, through to advanced manufacturing, and through to services/education. And notwithstanding what was said earlier by Mr. Raju about, the size of that bilateral trade relationship between the two countries of some $21 billion, although 70% of that is mainly in a sector with obviously the export of Australian coal and copper and gold, what's been really encouraging has been the, if you like, burgeoning growth in what I call new sectors. And I talk about in areas such as financial services, I talk about medico, I talk about agribusiness services and infrastructure, and I think many of these sectors really do resonate very strongly with businesses here in Andhra Pradesh. We have a lot in common with FAPSI, and that's why we like to work with FAPSI, because just as FAPSI very much is the fabric of the SME here in this state, similarly the Australian Trade Commission, if you like, very much its focus is working with the SME. Yes, we do have touch with the big end of town, but I would suggest to you that most of the work that we do in terms of bringing business people together so that they can pursue trade and investment opportunities are mainly in an SME space. So we do understand SMEs and what your engine drivers are. And really, at the end of the day, as I previously said, our role is to help bring you to the table with good prospects in trade and investment with Australia, and do that in a way that's going to save you time, money, and of course reduce the risk. It probably sounds like a TV ad, but it really is the truth of what we do in terms of on the ground. It's rather timely that I'm here. I've just, in fact, been back to Delhi for a couple of days. Every year, of course, our Trade Commission sits down, and for 2 days we navel gaze, and we say, okay, what's the year ahead, and where are we going to, if you like, invest our resources. And, it was really encouraging to walk away from those 2 days to witness what will be a fairly robust series of activities that we'll be doing across India and as well back in Australia to really promote, the opportunities between Australia and India, between Australia and Andhra Pradesh. And I think what's going to be very encouraging is that some of those sectors that perhaps we've had light touch before, we're going to see that increasing in areas that we haven't seen in the past. And I think that really does demonstrate the commitment, if you like, that the government has in taking this agenda forward, which I dare say my Consul General would probably like to elaborate on after I've finished.